So now it says going live.
You're good?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
Bye. Non vorrei to correre. Whew. Deep breath in, slow breath out. Let me just see here. And they had hello. Hello, everyone. I think I'm on here. It is live. Nobody at there's a very high, beautiful ringing that's coming in right now. And so I believe that it's live. And as it is coming in live, I'm just going to take hold of this moment of the energies. I just asked the Infinite Masters, what would they have us speak about today? As I am Nora Walks in Spirit, as you know, with infinite master energies that is coming in today in a very, very beautiful quietness that I am receiving in this little room. This is my meditation room. And so I'm just going to welcome all of you as you start coming on stream into this beautiful essence of a very peaceful presence. It was just a beautiful full moon energy. And that full moon energy was so soft and so beautiful, both on Friday and Saturday night. And it seemed like it was almost like a harvest moon. You know, it was so orange here for me at my place. And my ear's getting a little bit plugged. So I'm going to just go into this state of getting my feet nicely grounded and welcoming you as you're starting to step on stream here. And to be with me now and to be with you. I just wanted to let you know that a beautiful shift in consciousness came through the portal on this weekend. And so we are in unbelievable grid systems, and I'm transmitting wonderful holograms of light beings to you. And I do have a lot of different beings that are sparking at me now all of the time. They're letting me know that they're right beside me. So it feels like I feel a little bit blurry, but it's because my vision is a little bit blurry because these beings are sparking at me continually, letting me know that they're in my field. And so it makes me jump. So I just wanted to share with you, it's just a beautiful time right now that all of these high beings are just arriving and sparking in, and they're just like not erratic, but just like it's almost like that I have them jumping in spirit with me. And there is a beautiful column of light that resonates around me and resonates around all of you. And it came to discussion over the past few days, people asking me varying questions in all of my sessions that I'm doing a lot of sessions with many of you of how do I uh, clear this energy or protect myself or sway from energies when it comes in unexpectedly as the arrival of more of our reliving selves from other people's reliving selves start appearing. Okay, so I'm going to just give you an example so you understand what the question was there that I have been given by many. And we are arriving in shards of light spectrums around you, child. We are in highest protective strands around you at all times now, since you are fueling your body, your mind, your soul of our infinite strands of highest spark frequencies of beings, of light energies. And so the question of the mind that you were asking from others' minds was clearing, releasing, adapting, and integrating their own power of their own holographic field. Yeah, wayatana. Chitututukoi ichichuchukoyatana. Itakeria should know there are very strong magnetic frequencies of consciousness surrounding all souls, all kingdoms, all elements of consciousness on the entire planet. Therefore, there are many frequencies inside the body, mind, soul, and spirit that are being amplified and then triggered. The triggering of the frequency spins a vibration into the cellular memory of the body, of the mind, of the spirit, and the soul moves into a reliving instantaneously. That soul cellular memory that becomes triggered by the frequency of another consciousness strand is what you are experiencing. Therefore, you may be in a conversation, you may be seeing an activity, you may be sitting quietly in a room, others appear, and those others' consciousness fields that are also elevating and receiving, reliving frequencies inside their cellular memory, bodies, minds, hearts, and souls do transmit that consciousness field that triggers one or maybe more than one or two of your own cellular memory frequencies, and kaboom, there is a reliving occurring. Perhaps the reliving is simply a very unsettled, uneasy thought form that just appears from nowhere. Could be when you are sitting still, could be when you are driving a car, could be when you are answering your phone call. The triggering appears and you are immediately uneasy, anxiousness, fear, angry, any emotion appears. This bombardment of frequencies is occurring a lot more often now, and it is easily to remedy and also easy to accept as a part of your own clearing, elevating, and moving into oneness. So the masters are kind of giving us an idea of what to do in that very now moment. First of all, it's important to realize that we are in a state right now where it is time to be letting go and clearing the vessel, which is the entire cellular body. We want to be clearing the vessel and moving into these higher states as everybody else is moving into the higher magnetic states in leaps and bounds. And so we want to be moving in that state. And so it is always an excitement or an understanding that I want to have this experience. I want to recognize, ooh, this uneasiness, this racingness is like, instead of going into agitation with it, instead of going into, oh, shoot, this is happening again. Oh, brother, now this, I wonder why, how many times this is. We don't want to go into any of the third dimensional thought forms anymore. We want to recognize, oh, here comes this uneasy feeling. I'm in fear of something. For me, I just wanted to share this with you. For me, right away, because I would have something come in, an uneasy feeling for no reason. I would go, okay. And my immediate thing is, I wonder who's calling out for help. It's my first thing that comes in is, I wonder who's calling out for help. And I'll look at my cell phone and see who's texting me. I'll look at my email and see who's emailing me. I'll look out the window and see what animal is in harm's way. And so that's my first thing is, as soon as I get this, oh, what is that? Something came on me. I right away, in my heart or in my mind, I'm immediately, what's on first? And what's on first is I check my phone for my emails and my text messages to see, is anybody, any one of you perhaps, you or one of my family members, is anyone in need of assistance? So that's the first thing you want to do, is see if there's someone in the house of the family that needs help. Next thing you do, quickly you see, oh no, there's nobody on my phone, but I'm getting this anxiousness, I'm getting this uneasy feeling. It's coming from nowhere and it's really attaching to me, or like, yikes, I don't like this. Do I want to leave the room? Do I want to get the heck out of this grocery store? Like, something is attaching to you. That's a trigger that there is a frequency of somebody near you that's right beside you that is projecting an unsettling frequency. And if you're in a grocery store or you're in a family function or you're outside somewhere at a park, it's more than one trigger. It's more than one consciousness field. Don't go into panic. Don't get into hysteria. Don't get even a little bit wound up. Immediately, you're going to stop, deep breath in, hold, get a hold of the stillness, and I want you to blow it long and slow. And when you're doing this, in your mind, you're going to be saying, this is not my frequency. Leave. Go to the light. Be healed. This is a reliving that is being released to the light. Be healed. So if you're breathing in again, you're getting a hold of where that frequency is bothering you or upsetting you. It's a tangled up timeline that's going into a reliving state, and you're just going to be breathing it out. You're going to listen to the stillness around you. And you're going to ask for your guides to come in, or your higher self to come in to assist in releasing all these hidden selves, shadow selves, unknown ones that are interrupting you in this very now moment. This is not my frequency. Leave. I'll pull if there's something giving me anxiousness on my heart. I'll pull it off. If it's on my head, I'll pull it off. If it's at my ears, on my head, I'm pulling it off from behind me. This is not my frequency. Leave. This is a reliving that is occurring that has been triggered. It is not my timeline now. Go to the light and be healed. I am freeing you out of my body. I am freeing you out of my mind. I am freeing you out of my soul. Go to the light and you are healed. And a lot of times I'll just go, whew, like I'll blow as if I'm getting the last of it out of my heart or out of my lungs. You want to do this so that you're feeling not bombarded. Now, if you're in the lineup somewheres or you're talking to someone and you're getting this anxiety coming on while you're talking to someone, you're saying it in your mind. This is not my frequency. Leave. Go back to the source. So we don't know if it's coming from that person, or maybe it's coming from both of your timelines together while you're talking to them. So go back to your source. This is not my timeline. Okay. They're asking me just to share that with you today so that you would know that there is frequencies of consciousness that's coming on, and it's just energy of consciousness that we want to be clearing in the mind, in the body, in the soul, and letting us know that, especially when there's a full moon, which was very, very strong this weekend, we want that full moon energies that's coming in. It's clearing us, exposing, expressing these energies that's coming towards us. So I just want to just check and see how things are working. What I'm hearing from my guides is many people are in unsteady, uneasy frequencies that is occurring unexpectedly. And so this is where they're showing me an unexpected waveform, and it's occurring for no reason. Like it's unexpected, and that's what triggers you to feel uneasy. But instead of feeling uneasy, we want to grab a hold of that frequency and release it. It's trapped. It's a cellular memory. It's an oscillating frequency from somebody else, and it's causing this unsettledness. We don't want to go into the fact that it's a dark energy, it's an angry energy, or any specific adjective of what the energy is. All I'm saying is that we want to take the energy that is making us feel unsteady and send it back to its source to be healed with love. Love is the key factor here. Healing with love is the key factor, because the love will dissipate the heavy anger, the unsettled energy, the darkness, anything that's there. The love will heal that in the consciousness from the source of where it's occurring towards you. So even if it is your own timeline and not someone else's, it still needs to be sent back to the source, which is the timeline, because we don't know where it is. And we want it to be healed with love. And you're always visualizing that you have a column of light of protection around you. Like you can see nothing's here. You don't see anything, but you're feeling something unsettled. And so because you're feeling something unsettled, That's where you want to just be. This is not my frequency, leave. Okay. And for me, I will get a jump that it's leaving. I will get an essence. For others, you will just feel a peacefulness come over you. You might want to visualize yourself standing in some kind of a sacred geometric pattern. You might want to see yourself floating in an orb into a higher state of consciousness. And all that is your own mind is being sent to do something in a thinking pattern, while this higher consciousness that's coming in is taking away the heavy strands, the uncertain strands, the unsettling anxiousness, and lifting it off. Now, we don't want to anticipate that it's gone in 2 seconds the moment you say it, because you may have a lot of strands entangled inside of you. And we're just learning, we're just understanding. Okay, so sometimes there is a bombardment where somebody is really unsettled with you. Um, uh, Maybe you're standing in a lineup in an exhibit. There's a lot of events going on this summer in the parks and around town. And you're walking by a picnic area, or you're seeing someone and then you're just walking by, but they're having something to say to somebody else beside where you walk by, or it could be an angry people sitting at a picnic over here. I'm just kind of giving examples of how hundreds and thousands of trillions of thought forms of consciousness are everywhere. But guess what? You are not a part of that consciousness field. You are in a hologram or a bubble or a star tetrahedron or maybe a long skinny strand. Or maybe you shapeshift into a master Merlin. You can do whatever you choose, but you're getting the heck out of Dodge. Okay. You're not walking in that park. You're not receiving anything from that text message from that person. None of that is touching on me. None of it. I'm oblivious to it. You're oblivious to it. All the fear based conversations, all the worries, all the concerns, it's not in your bubble. Okay. So you've got your garment on. It's like I have going outside and I have the rain jacket on or the umbrella. You have that with you at all times. That's where you want to be thinking, breathing, operating in, that you're not feeling like you have this person's thought forms or projections coming at you. They are. That's okay. It's okay. But you're sending essences of love back to them. This is not my frequency. Go back to the source. Be healed with love. This is not my frequency. Go back to the force. Be healed with love. This is not my frequency. Go back to the source. Be healed with love. This is not my frequency. Go back to the force. Source. Be healed with love. And you're waving this off and just sending it out above your head, behind your head, around you. Now feel how it is in front of you. You're like Moses. You've parted the seas and you're ready to walk on through the park. You're ready to walk on through the day. You don't have the anxiousness. You don't have the heaviness on the heart. Now, up here, there is tingling, there is dancing, there is heaviness. No aching, a heaviness of a alignment of stronger energies. Protection, assistance, guidance. We're here. We're refueling, regenerating, rejuvenating a stronger, vibration of your own divine light, love, consciousness, because you're waving it away and you need to be replenished. Off it goes and you're being replenished. This is how you want to be feeling, thinking at all now moments, and so that you're not getting uh, taken down the river by this waveform of anxiousness, unsettledness, or fear. Because, you get one of those threads of fear or uneasiness, and off you go down on the river raft, and you're gone for like maybe an hour or two. It's like, well, you didn't buy that ride. No, you're supposed to be going this way today. And so this is how you're going to be standing on the river, on the edge of that riverbed, no different than Moses, and you're parting it with love, with light. The heavens are opening up, as in that biblical story that was in a book. Where now it's not in the book anymore; it's in reality. Your concept of consciousness is no. This is not my frequency. Go to the light. Be healed with love. This is not my frequency. Go to the light. Be healed with love. Yeah, why in and if it feels still heavy on the chest, if it still feels uneasy, unsettled, then pull it off. Just go like you're pulling stuff off. Like pull, 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 pull. Get this off, get this off, get this off. Pull it off. It's not here. This is not mine. This is not my frequency. Get out of here. And you're just doing this movement. I have to tell you something. When you do that movement, your own spirit guides and all of the infinite masters that are around us these days, they see, oh boy, that person's in trouble. They want some assistance. They want something being pulled off. And so they will. They'll come and assist you. You might sound a little bit silly. It might sound a little bit crazy. What is that girl? She's a little bit cuckoo there today. But listen to me. The energies come off. You will not have that anxiousness because your mind is going into releasing, cleaning up, getting it off. You're fixing, repairing, rejuvenating, regenerating. You're not oscillating and integrating the fear, the frequency, the anxiety is not going to be there. Is your mind is now on removing, releasing, and getting the heck out of here. And it is a consciousness of energy that kind of swept in from nowhere. It's almost like you're taking a walk somewheres and all of a sudden you hit this pocket of warm air and go, whoa, that was nice. It was just a little breeze of warm air, and you go to step back and, hey, where the heck did it go? So it's kind of the same thing. It's an energy of consciousness that happened to come by. And you should know that the more that you do this, of clearing these thought forms when they appear, that you have in your mind this vision of something that's kind of tangled up. Like here's these two bracelets and they're intertwined. They're tangled up here. Okay, so they're intertwined. This is one timeline and another timeline. Maybe the red one is Nora, filled with love, and maybe the dark one is a timeline that's intertwined inside of my cellular memory. So it's just threads or strands of beads of cells of light and love and darkness, because we have as much light as much dark intertwining in soul timelines. So all of a sudden, I have this inside of my body, these little cells. What happens is somebody's walking by, somebody's texting me, somebody's thinking about me. It's even if somebody's thinking or somebody's talking about me, And all of a sudden, this little energy starts getting more entangled, 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 and now it becomes a little bit of a big knot. And I'm like, oh no, what is that? I got something on top of my head. I got something in my mind. I got something in my heart. It's like, oh, I feel uneasy. I'm not feeling good at this point right now. I'm going to go right away into stillness. I'm going to bring in the stillness of light, energetically come down to where this area is. It's right about here in my upper heart. This is not my frequency, leave. This is not my frequency, leave. This is not my frequency, leave. I am finding out the source and untangling and detangling it. So now it's just on the outside. It's not my frequency, leave, go to the light. I'm breathing off any residue that's lingering inside any of my cellular body, cellular mind, cellular memory. The person that walked by, the person that texted me, the person that was talking about me, the person or thing or conversation or outcome or activity or viewing a replay, anything that was projected at my body, mind, spirit, had a cellular memory from that direct personal consciousness gone through love. Now, I'm going to bring this cellular body, all of these cells on this little bracelet, all of these cells is all of Nora's cellular body, cellular memory mind is all here. And it's just wrapping in its own DNA and its own energies. And it's replacing trillions upon billions of cells, replacing and rejuvenating and regenerating. And guess what? It's regenerating, rejuvenating trillions of cells. And they're all of this love, light, consciousness inside my mind, inside my throat chakra, inside my heart, inside my cellular body. It's just nothing but cells upon cells upon cells, regenerating, rejuvenating of me, master energy. That's what your me is, master energy. And so all of a sudden, if there is another wave form, right? Another waveform comes by. Oh, I just felt something. I just felt something on the back of my head. This is not my frequency. Grab a hold of it. Go to the light and be healed with love. Go back to your source. You want to say, go back to your source and be healed with love so that whoever is transmitting energy, I don't care how unsettled that person is, or how needy that person is, or how harassing that person is to you, or if they are totally unaware of any of those adjectives I just described, because it's not them personally, it's their own hidden selves. Their own hidden selves inside of them, fighting with inside of their own cellular body, it's fighting inside of them. That's what's fighting them. And now they're projecting that outward. It doesn't matter. You're asking for go to the source and get it out of here and heal it out of the person. Yeah. Kind of a little technique, but mostly an understanding of the mind so that you can get an idea that your cellular molecular structure is rejuvenating and regenerating in the value systems of love, light, and freedom. And so you want to be Moses parting the sea of those interruptive thought forms, parting the waveforms of those intertangled energies around you by walking in your own morphic field or bubble of light. And so, and thank you for those of you that came on board this morning and listened to this um, quick teaching of energies that they asked me to speak on. And this full moon energies is still here, and we're going to be graduating into another week before we get together for the 888 gateway. That's a 888. So we're going to be really, really moving into that 888 gateway. I haven't posted it yet, but I'll put together something on a crowdcast at 8 p.m. on that 888 so that we get really, really infinitely anchored and soaring into a higher vibration on August 8th at 8 p.m. And I'll post that on my website in the next couple of days once I get soaring into that frequency of infinities. We got to have fun, you got to have fun. I just want to say to you that it's it's a lot of unsettling energies out there, but you got to have a sense of hee-haw. You got to laugh. You got to. It's like smile at something, that's so beautiful. Like maybe it's a little animal. I love the horses outside here, and I just love the gardens. So you just have to smile and watch something happening out there. Of a little child or anywhere that gives you joy and laughter. Or if you don't have any of that around you, you're in a busy, hectic downtown city. You know what? You can get into something funny in your mind and just think about something. Think about something that happened at a family outcome. Maybe somebody slipped on something and it was just, they didn't fall. They just went, but they didn't fall. Okay, it's got to be something that you remember. Or someone comes to the picnic and they got their blouse on inside out. It's just things happen. We're human, and they're just funny things that you just have to have a giggle here and there. Really, is that person's top inside out, or is that just the pattern? Well, wait a second. No, because the buttons aren't there. They're on the other side. It's like, should I tell the person? And meanwhile, your mind's going off on this thing. It's just you think, what the heck? We're just human beings, and we're supposed to have fun, and we're supposed to enjoy the good things and the funny things, and keep the joy going, because there hasn't been enough joy around. That's what I think. Anyways, thank you for being with me this morning and listen to the replay. And I'm glad I took my little bracelets off. I like to wear the shungite and then the love beads, and for protection with the love and protection with the shungite. And little did I know, these little babies were the real McCoy for showing you how to clear those interruptive threads or interruptive tangled thought forms and energies that gets woven inside of us from cellular memories. And the reality is, it's just a consciousness of energy. This is not my frequency. This is not my timeline anymore. Bye-bye. Through love and light, we're healed. Have a wondrous week, and we'll catch up with you in the next week. Next week, Tuesday. How about that? We'll get together and we'll have a telepathic Tuesday on my Blog Talk Radio. That's for free also. See you then. Don't forget also, I just have to say my website has been renovated. It's amazing. NoraWalksInSpirit.com. I love my website now, and same with my Instagram. So take a peek at that when you got a minute. See you later. Bye-bye.